Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Bart. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you today?
I'm doing well because it's going to reach 47 degrees today.
That's right. Maybe even 50.
Maybe. That'd be great.
But winds will be quite strong. We could see gusts as high as 32 miles an hour, and it's actually giving us a wind chill right now of 32, but it's 41.
You know where you have to be careful now? Parking lots, sidewalks, driveways,
Ice.
sheets of ice. Sheets of ice. I went out in our driveway and tried, breaking it up for like 5 seconds and then walk back inside because I think.
Do you ever take like little big buckets of hot water and put them
Not
on?
anymore. I learned my lesson as a child that does not work at all. So we've only had one fall in the driveway so far this year, so we're okay.
And everyone's okay.
Everyone's fine. Yep.
Tonight, President Joe Biden will deliver his State of the Union address. And do you know he's been rehearsing for weeks?
Well, if I was doing the State of the Union, I would be as well.
Yeah. Mainly it's to overcome his stutter, which he's had since childhood.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
really. He
Yeah.
will be talking about his bipartisan legislation that he signed, and he'll also preview themes of his planned reelection. And Arkansas Governor Huckabee, what's her name? Sarah Huckabee
Sarah
Sanders.
Huckabee?
She will give the Republican response afterwards.
No, it should be a fun 2 years, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful election season.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? Is there anything you hope to gain from tonight's State of the Union? Is there anything that you're curious about whatsoever?
Not really.
Not really. Not really. So, are you going to watch? No,
No.
because LeBron is going for the all-time record tonight.
Could happen
Yeah,
tonight.
it could. 36 points away. So I was interested to see how much tickets would cost, and it's not as bad as you would think. We talked about this Kobe's last game. That was a hard ticket. You can get in the building for $125.
Wow.
Yeah, $125. The most expensive ticket, $92,000.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
That would
92.
be courtside?
Okay. Could you imagine $92,000 and then he gets 35 points? Oh, man.
Oh wow.
Wow. So it'll be cool. It's a record a lot of people did not think would ever be broken. And it's kind of cool that someone that is still playing at a high level is going to break that record. So
That's awesome.
very cool.
Speaking of expensive ticket prices, the Super Bowl tickets, you could end up paying $10,000 a ticket. And of course, Super Bowl is big money. Fox yesterday announcing they've sold all of their commercial availabilities, $6 to $7 million per 30-second spot. And crypto is out and alcohol is in. It used to be that Anheuser-Busch had a monopoly on Super Bowl ads, but now they gave that up. So we'll be seeing all kinds of alcohol ads in the Super Bowl. And prop bets are big.
Yes. Very big, very big.
Yes.
Yeah, last year it was just crypto. Everything was crypto.
Yeah.
Arenas named crypto, commercials crypto. I don't know.
This is one of the big prop bets. What color will the Gatorade be that douses the winning coach? And did you know, here's a fun fact, the Gatorade color for each Super Bowl shower is chosen by Gatorade every year, and they'll line up 3 different coolers on the sideline after the game with different flavors and colors.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So it's depends on what bucket the winning team grabs. It could be orange, could be yellow, could be green, could be pink.
That looks like Citrus Cooler. And Brandon, you may remember this. Citrus Cooler was Michael Jordan's favorite flavor of Gatorade, and they stopped making it like 25 years ago. I don't know why, but that was the best.
What will Rihanna sing first in the halftime show? Don't Stop the Music's his favorite. And how long will Chris Stapleton's anthem be? 2 minutes is the over-under.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm excited to talk with the staff. I know that they'll have a lot of bets lined up for the game. For 5 straight years, believe it or not, well, you do know this, me and a group of friends flew out to Vegas for the Super Bowl. And so much fun. You get these sheets, pick all these bets, and it's so fun. You know, bet on the coin toss, heads or tails. Those are the type of bets I like.
Are you going to do that this year?
I think I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit and watch the game and let everyone around me gamble and stress out.
Here's
Some
a
people's lives are ruined after the coin toss. They just throw everything on the coin toss.
Like $100,000 on the coin toss.
yeah. Here's an interesting bet, and I don't know if it's one of the bets you can actually make, but Jason Kelsey at the
Yes.
Philadelphia Eagles center. Part of the big story is the brothers are playing
course,
each other,
yeah,
but
Jason and Travis.
his wife is 9 months pregnant, and she is going to the game, and guess who she's taking with her? Sitting next to her in the stadium,
A doctor?
her obstetrician.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding.
I mean, you know what? Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. That's called making it happen. Extra effort. So I like that. And they'll get to, wouldn't that be crazy? Jeez.
Well, last year someone had a baby.
How about all the other obstetricians patients that are 9 months pregnant back home? Oops, sorry. Celebrity baby coming.
Someone won the Powerball last night, $747 million in Washington. One winner. We might be getting $180 each. The governor is
Really?
proposing that a rebate to every Michigan filer of $180.
Okay.
And Bobby Leddy, the governor's spokesman, said that checks could come as early as spring. So watch your mailbox. It's got to be approved and get through the legislature, but it's expected to pass and be signed.
Will we have to do anything, or will we just sit back and
It'll
collect
just
the
come.
mailbox money?
Just
Wow. Okay.
more mailbox.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
money.
Hey, today's show is brought to you by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And each week, Heather reminds us why it's great to live here and why we love living here. And today, we're going to talk about Ella Sharp Museum. They have a new dinosaur safari exhibit. It's an immersive exhibit for children and families, now open. It's a 2,500 square foot exhibit, features 7 animatronic dinosaurs as well as hands-on stations that help children imagine themselves as paleontologists. You know who my favorite paleontologist is of all time? Ross Geller from Friends.
Oh, yeah.
The Incredible World of Dinosaur Safari features colorful and lifelike dinosaurs including Triceratops and T-Rex. Open during museum hours, now through the month of May. Visit ellasharp.org, and that's been a popular exhibit. Your grandchildren have been to this exhibit, and it's very, very cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, highly recommend this. Thanks to Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services.
1 week from today is Valentine's Day.
Oh, yes.
Do you have something for your Valentine?
Working on it. I've been checking out some stores and things like that, but I have not bought yet.
An animal shelter in Hamilton, Ohio has an idea. Valentine's Day gifts for your ex. Your ex.
That's
on
a
Valentine's
great
Day.
idea.
They will name their kitty litter box after an ex-romantic partner. It costs $5 per box, and they'll write your ex's name in the kitty litter box. And they say, don't spend this Valentine's Day down in the dumps. Instead, cheer yourself up while making a difference for animals in need. We will write your ex's name in a litter box and give it to the cats to let them do what they do best.
Well, I'd like
Wow.
to see how much Venmo money they've got out of that. Can you put last names on there or just first?
I don't know. I think you'd probably do the whole thing.
Yeah, very cool. Wow, interesting. Spite gift.
$5 a name for $10, put both names.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
First and last.
Very good.
It's Black History Month, and tomorrow Jackson College invites you to a special celebration of Black history. They will be having a special lunch event in Burt Walker Hall. Historical tribute, musical entertainment by Brandon Marcel, authentic soul food and beverages. It's all free. Just show up
Cool.
noon at Burt Walker Hall,
Awesome.
12 noon.
Very cool. Speaking of Jackson College, you and I are headed out to the Sportsman's Banquet on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. That's where I will get a Valentine's Day
Good idea.
gift. They have all kinds of wonderful prizes. I'm very excited to go. Thank you for attending this with me, by the way. And I believe David Barker's going with us as well.
I heard that.
So, very cool. I mentioned Valentine's Day. I went to Jackson Candy and Fudge Factory and Gift Emporium yesterday, Brandon and I were there, and they are loaded up for Valentine's Day. Loaded up. Actually, there was a gentleman buying things in there for his grandkids, which Brandon and I thought was very cool. But yeah, they have all kinds of things. You know what I found out? What Brandon wants for Valentine's Day?
No.
Necco wafers.
Really?
Yeah,
Whoa.
Necco
I love
wafers.
that chalky flavor.
Yeah, just the dust.
They stopped making them for a while.
They did,
Yeah.
but they have a full rack over at Jackson Candy and Fudge Factory and Gift Emporium. They have so much. I mean, I told you I got a teacher gift there, Mother's Day gift, whatever you like. It's cool.
What's your favorite Necco wafer flavor?
Well, I'd have to open them up again and decide, but not the black one.
That's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah,
It is? I
black
knew
is
you
my
were going to
favorite.
say that. Yeah, I don't know. One of the lightly colored
The
ones.
white one is good too.
Yeah, the white's good. Yeah.
That's my second
When-
favorite.
When the New England Confectionery Company announced that they were going to stop making them, Catholic kids all over the nation were very upset because they used them to play communion.
To play communion.
They play communion.
No one plays communion. No one plays communion on the playground.
play
Hey, Brandon, meet me outside. What are we doing today? Football, soccer? No, we're playing communion. I don't think that happens.
It's true.
It is not. Hey, I need to compliment the Michigan Center Athletic Boosters and their entire staff. We had a
the
tournament.
food.
Well, yes, you were there for a minute. By the way, what time did you get there and the concession stand wide open?
I
Like
was
8
there at
o'clock in the
8:30
morning?
and it was open. Yeah.
Ella forgot a water bottle. Before that day was even over, I got a text from whoever's in charge of their athletic boosters saying, you left a water bottle, we'll leave it here for you. Every time we go in there, from whoever's taking the money to whoever is working the concession stand or game management, everyone at Michigan Center always first class, happy, positive experience, and it's not like that everywhere. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Michigan Center.
Yeah, they have two of the coolest gyms.
Yeah.
The Haynes gym is beautiful. It's bright. It's light. It's got windows.
It was hot as heck in there though.
Yeah.
But you know what? You play better when it's hot.
And I like the Furman gym for the really thin, old school wood floor that
Love
they
it.
have.
Absolutely love it. Yeah. But you can tell that they've worked really hard on their culture there, and they care about how their guests are treated when they come to campus. So just shout out to Michigan Center.
Way to go. Last week we were talking about, it was our idea that all kids should get free lunch at school.
It was.
Yes. And now apparently the governor does tune in from time to time.
Thank you.
Good morning, Governor. But she is thinking of using some of the state budget surplus to give free lunch to every kid in every school all the time.
Why don't we just do that?
That's something.
Let's just do that, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore.
So this idea would cost about $160 million for the state, but it would impact 1.4 million
So
children.
it would only cost $160 million? That's not bad,
No.
considering all the things.
Well, we gave $200 million
To nothing.
some cement plant in the UP.
Well, then I think if we're giving $200 million to a cement plant, we can give every kid in the state free lunch. Sounds good to me.
I look forward to it.
I look forward to that as well. I do. What else was I going to say? Oh, we have a lot going on this week that we want to talk about as far as coffee, and coffee is community. Local shops are working together to help the owners of Fortress Cafe. Elizabeth Bone from Fortress is dealing with stage 4 breast cancer, and the following businesses are helping out, donating portions of their sales to the family to help with ongoing treatment. On Wednesday is Callahan's Coffee Cafe in Brooklyn. Thursday, Daily Grind and Food Hub. Friday is Trailhead Coffee Shop and Musgrove and Company. And I believe Ogma Brewing is jumping in as well. So
They are.
they are, yeah. So congratulations to everyone that's participating. It's awesome. You guys should be honored, and thank you for what you're doing.
Yeah, our area's newest coffee shop is the Trailhead in downtown Concord.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So, yeah.
Awesome.
So let's go all four.
Yeah, we're gonna do that all 4 days. Spend our money there for sure.
AMC theaters, we don't have one of those anymore. We have a
No.
abandoned AMC theater, but they announced yesterday that they are going to charge more for the better seats at a movie theater.
What?
Yes.
What's a good seat? Fifth row middle?
No. I would pick. I pick a seat based on if it's dry. That's first. It's got to be dry, and it's got to have a floor that's not sticky, and it's got to have nobody around me.
That's the key. I go based on where other people are sitting. So
I don't think it's going to work.
I just don't get to too many movies.
Well, they're going to have to number all the seats. I mean, it's ridiculous. And people like to move around. Someone's in front of you. You don't like their hat. I don't think it's going to work.
I don't either.
It's going to be a further death in the nail, or a further nail in the death of the movie theaters. They're killing themselves.
They are. Why would you do that? Why would you sell a higher ticket price for the same theater that is the size of a movie theater?
I don't know.
It's crazy, silly. You know what I watched on TV last night?
Tom Brady's third retirement.
No, but I'm looking forward to watching him in the booth next year. How do you think he's going to do?
Well, he says he's going to take a whole year to practice. So
He better be good after that.
he better be good.
I
Because
watched.
it won't start till 2024.
Yeah. And who's he going to be with?
I don't know. Joe Buck is already there.
I know. It's interesting. It'll, I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that think he's going to do a great job because he's just so lovable and likable. Peyton Manning too, but he never jumped in. So we'll see how it goes.
He's lovable unless you're, what's his first wife's name? Giselle?
No. Stop. Bridget Monahan. She was in your favorite show with Tom Selleck, mustache.
Magnum PI?
Nope. Blue Bloods. Let's get to some sports.
I
Brought
don't.
to you by our friends at Extreme Dodge. You've seen every season of Blue Bloods. Don't act like you haven't.
No, I stopped watching it when they killed off.
Donnie's wife?
Yes.
When they killed Donnie's wife,
That's when I
I
stopped
stopped watching
watching.
it too. When they killed Donnie Wahlberg's wife in that freak helicopter
Yeah.
crash,
I stopped watching.
I did too.
And let that be a lesson to anyone who's producing TV shows. You kill off a character,
Yeah.
I'm not watching
Especially
anymore.
a nice character
Yeah.
like Donnie Wahlberg's wife was in Blue Bloods. All right, here's our scores. Boys, I got girls basketball and boys basketball scores. Boys, Tecumseh beat Michigan Center by 12. Girls basketball, Columbia handled Napoleon. Concord fell short, and East Jackson continues their winning streak over Hanover Horton. They are, East Jackson is rolling right now. Here's what's coming up on deck. We've got boys basketball. Clinton at Columbia Central, Concord at Homer, Jackson at Ypsi. I'm not sure if they're allowing fans at that, but we'll find out. Northwest at Coldwater, Reading at Springport, Vandy at Manchester, and then Eaton Rapids at Western. There's the girls basketball as well. Michigan Center at Grass Lake, Ypsi at Jackson, Jackson Christian on the road, Napoleon at Addison, Northwest at home, and Western on the road. Thank you to Extreme Dodge and the team for helping us bring you all the scores and schedules.
Don't drink and drive from the police blotter. I can't believe it's happened again, but Officer Reasoner came upon a vehicle running at the corner of Michigan and West. An unconscious subject behind the wheel, arrested for open intoxicants and DWI, second offense. They fall asleep. They go to they get to the light. They fall asleep. They're so drunk. And also, on the intersection of East High Street and South Cooper, officers found an unconscious subject behind the wheel of the vehicle, again arrested for drunk driving. They're so drunk, they're passing out at the stoplight.
Hey, some of those lights are long, very long. You can doze off. There's a lot of lights, so. All
Who's
right.
on the show today?
We've got a great show lined up. We're going to get things started with Dr. Matthew Badke from Jackson College right after this.